A war thousands of miles away could soon hit your gas, groceries, and retirement. Here's how Americans prepare. What if Russia just made this war impossible for America to win? What if gas hits $5 a gallon by April, and there is absolutely nothing anyone can do to stop it?
What if $2.1 trillion was quietly wiped from American retirement accounts just this week and your financial advisor hasn't called you yet? And what if the real question isn't what's happening over there, but what is coming for your family, your home, and your money right here in America?
I'm Weston Gage, this is Strategic Pivot, and we need to talk right now. Russia is now feeding Iran the real-time locations of American troop ships and aircraft in the Persian Gulf. That is not a rumor. U.S. officials confirmed it. Gas hit $3.41 this morning. That is 43 cents more than last Saturday, the single largest weekly jump since Russia invaded Ukraine.
And right now, at this moment, President Trump is at Dover Air Force Base for the dignified transfer of 6 American soldiers killed in Kuwait.
In the next 10 minutes, what all of this means for your money, your safety, and your future, and exactly what you do about it, starting right now. Joining me, geopolitical analyst Ashley Monroe. Ashley, 30 seconds. How bad is this right now?
Weston, the headline nobody wants to say out loud, this is no longer U.S. versus Iran. Russia's direct intelligence for Iran means American commanders are operating with compromised positional security in the Gulf. That has not happened since the Cold War.
Think about what this means in practice. Every aircraft taking off from Qatar or Kuwait, Iran could have advance warning.
The Kremlin confirmed the call with Iran through TASS. Russian energy demands surged the moment this conflict began. Putin profits every single day this war continues. He has zero incentive to help end it.
Oil is now at $91 a barrel, the highest since October 2023. Oil tanker freight rates jumped 94% in a single trading session, 94% in one day. Maersk, the world's second largest shipping company, suspended all Middle East operations. Kuwait is literally shipping company running out of storage for its own oil because it cannot export. When storage maxes, production stops. When production stops, prices do not just go up, they spike. Every day Russia stays involved in this conflict is another day gas prices do not come back down. That is not politics, that is supply chain arithmetic, and it lands directly on you. $0.43 in 7 days. If you fill up a 20-gallon tank, that is $8.60 more than last week.
What?
Every week this continues, that number gets bigger.
The Strait of Hormuz carries 20% of global oil supply. It is effectively closed. Kuwait storage is maxing out. When oil has nowhere to go, production stops. When production stops, global supply shrinks further. This is not a temporary blip.
Here is the chain most Americans do not see. Oil, trucking costs, food distribution, and your groceries bill goes up. Analysts say grocery inflation hits American shelves within 2 to 3 weeks. And summer flights? Book them now, this weekend. Jet fuel is about to cost airlines significantly more, and airfares follow within weeks. The price on Expedia today will not be there in 30 days. 3 moves right now. Fill up your tank today, stock non-perishables at current prices, and book any summer flights before this weekend ends. $2.1 trillion. That is the estimated value wiped from American equity markets since Operation Epic Fury this week. S&P 500 down 2.5, NASDAQ down nearly 3. If you have a 401k, you have already lost money this week.
And this is not isolated to America. Europe's stock 600 dropped 2.7% in a single morning session. Bank stocks down nearly 4%. This is a synchronized global sell-off. The world's money is moving together, away from risk.
$2.1 trillion. That is not Wall Street money. That is your retirement, your pension, your parents' share. And right now, it is at risk. Here is what 30 years of history tells us. Short contained conflicts, the markets recover fast, sometimes dramatically fast. Gulf War 1991, full recovery within 6 months. Do not panic sell. Every war panic seller in modern history locked in losses, the market then reversed.
3 moves for your money. Hold, do not panic sell. If repositioning, energy stocks historically benefit when oil spikes. And make sure 3 to 6 months of living expenses sits in liquid, accessible cash, not invested. That is your financial firewall.
I want to step away from the economics for 60 seconds. Because today, right now, President Trump is at Dover Air Force Base for the dignified transfer of 6 American service members killed in Kuwait. 6 young men and women from California, from Iowa. They had names, they had families, they had futures. Every single one of those numbers is a person. The total death toll, 1,332 people killed in Iran, 181 of them children per UNICEF. More than 200 in Lebanon, 11 in Israel, 6 Americans.
20,000 Americans have already been evacuated from the Middle East. The State Department is arranging emergency charters for over 1,600 more. The U.S. consulate in Dubai was struck by a suspected Iranian drone. This is the scale of what is happening on the ground.
Europe is being dragged in. Britain, France, and Spain have committed military support. Iran has explicitly warned those countries they will be considered legitimate targets. NATO is fracturing over how involved to get, and that fracture could define American foreign policy for a decade. Here is where I want your voice. Drop it in the comments right now. Should Trump accept a ceasefire or press for unconditional surrender? Comment ceasefire or surrender. Ashley and I will cover top responses tomorrow.
At home, here is what shows up in data within 60 to 90 days. People pull back, discretionary spending slows, consumer confidence drops. They hold cash. That pullback becomes GDP data before a recession is ever officially declared.
And the wild card almost nobody is talking about. Iran's internet has been completely blacked out for 8 days, 100 million people cut off from the world. When that blackout lifts, the information that comes out will reshape global opinion about this war on all sides.
When that blackout lifts, Weston, the footage, the testimony of what ordinary Iranians lived through, it hits every platform simultaneously. Public opinion in Europe, Asia, Latin America, all of it shifts. This war is not over in the information space. Not even close.
Move 1, fill your tank today, not tomorrow, today. Use Gas Buddy, free, finds cheapest pump within 5 miles. Move 2, buy ahead on non-perishables at today's prices. Rice, pasta, canned goods. Storage space is money right now.
Move 3 for your investments. Hold your positions, do not panic sell. If repositioning, energy stocks historically benefit when oil spikes. And make sure 3 to 6 months of living expenses sits in liquid cash, not invested. That is your financial firewall.
If you are buying a home right now, call your lender today, lock your rate. Rates have already climbed from $598 to $613 this week. On a $400,000 home that costs over $1,200 more per year, every year, do not wait.
Move 5, digital security. Download key documents locally right now. Enable offline PIN access on your banking app. And if your business runs on any cloud service, activate a backup provider today, not after an outage hits you.
6, book any summer travel you have planned right now before jet fuel costs hit airfares, and they will within weeks. Move 7, call or email your Congress member. The 2026 midterms already started. Texas held its first primary this week. Your vote is your most powerful tool.
And one more, a bonus move. Set 2 news check-ins per day, morning and evening. That is it. Constant doom scrolling does not make you more informed. It raises your cortisol without improving your decisions. Strategic awareness beats anxiety every single time.
7 moves, all free, all immediately available, all proven. Gas, groceries, investments, mortgage, digital, travel, civic. Do as many as you can today. Day 8, Russia in the war. Gas at $3.41. 6 American soldiers headed home. $2 trillion gone from retirement accounts. A White House demanding unconditional surrender. You came to this video not knowing what to do. You are leaving it with 7 moves and the full picture.
Americans have navigated wars before. The people who came out ahead were always the ones who understood what was happening before everyone else and acted early.
If this video gave you even one piece of information that helps protect your family, your finances, or your future, please hit that like button right now. It costs you nothing, but it tells YouTube to show this to millions of Americans who need to see it and haven't yet.
Subscribe to Strategic Pivot and hit that notification bell. We are publishing updates every 24 hours as this situation develops. If you subscribe today, you will not get left behind as this story moves.
Drop a comment right now. Which of these 6 impacts worries you most? Or what move are you doing first? I read every single comment. Showing sources on screen differentiates Strategic Pivot from opinion channels. Strong advertiser-friendly signal builds trust and YouTube credibility signals. I'm Weston Gage. This is Strategic Pivot. Stay sharp, stay ahead, and we will see you tomorrow.